Sunday, and I'm dressed up like a kipper.
Me too.
And Zazza's got the salopettes on.
I've got my ski suit on.
Ski suit on. So we're just nipping up to Loxheath to the local car show because we haven't been out for a bit, have we?
No.
And the Leaf definitely needs a run out because he hasn't been out for a month. Put some clothes on. The Leaf is certainly doing what I want it to do by just starting on the button and ticking over like a sweet pea. We love the Leaf. I'm going to put the windscreen on this week, I think. We need a windscreen, don't we, love?
Read it.
Lovely Bentley. I saw this driving up. I'm sure it came up from down by me. Look at the size of it. It's nice, isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
Wonder if it's what? The fuel tank in the Leaf at the moment. It's out one of them.
Is it?
Yeah. Love it, dude. What year is this?
1930.
Hey. Have you been racing?
Yeah.
Now these aren't a 1725, the same as the Commer engine.
Right.
These had... Is it 302?
Yeah.
A 302 American Ford engine, which I don't think you can get the plugs, can you?
You can't get to the back ones.
How'd you get them? Take the inside out?
There's a flap in the firewall. How you doing, matey?
Darling?
Alright.
Very nice.
Thank you.
They sound like a transit to you.
It does sound a bit like a transit, yeah. You're absolutely right. It's right, oh no, it is like a transit.
Steve Clark's here, Clark's Cars. How you doing, Steve?
Good, you do?
Yeah, good, man.
Good to see you, dude, mate.
How you doing? Nice
I'm
to see you
good.
sporting the colours, brother.
Yeah, here it is, mate. Here it is.
Lad.
Yeah.
Neil's just arrived, looking like... What does he look like today? He's...
It looks like a public school boy.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Neil. Hello, Neil. Hello, Ellie.
He's alive.
Doing beautiful.
All right, mate.
Right.
How you doing?
I'm not really into Porsches, but this is our pals, and this is so nice. It's so original. It's such a really nice car. Look at it. It's got such a lovely patina. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
So he bought 2 Webers for this. How much do you reckon?
Yeah.
I'm going to say £2 grand.
1.5.
Straight in. I've still got a few places.
4 grand. 2 grand a car.
Does it run like a dream now, though?
He said it runs peach. Model A. Is this an XK? Oh, look at that. Looks lush in there, doesn't it? It's a hot rod, isn't it? Are you good now?
I'm doing a bit of welding, bit of practicing.
Have you been practicing your welding? No welding to be done on this.
No, it just needs some gardening. Oh, gardening.
care, guys.
See you, mate. Who's down there? See you later, dude. Chop, chop, chop. So this car here is what the shrew was. Don't look like it, does it?
No.
Go brewmaster. Wednesday. Firstly, I've been absent for the last couple of weeks because I seriously needed to finish the central heating on my house. And more than that, I think I'd burnt out from YouTube and I needed a media break, so that's what I did. So I got on with the house, and I also came in the garage, and if you watch the channel, you'll notice the difference straight away. When I started YouTube, I just had this one garage and I had a wooden bench in here, and I've just added to it, and it's just got fuller and fuller, so I needed a really good clear out and to change it round. Now, I put a wood burner in here, which has got, I've just got to cut the flue in. I was going to do that yesterday, but it was due to rain today, so I'm going to wait for a couple of nice days for that. So I've got a wood burner with the seat next to it. I moved the bench from the middle, you can see where it was there, and I put him over there. And it's completely opened this space up. This has just got parts in at the moment. The shrew ready to go. I've cleared through all my boxes over here. As soon as I can get the shrew back together, this garage will be nice and wide open. If you see, it's got a clear run, pretty much both sides now. I've been putting me signs up. I've got a few more to go up. I've been wanting this for a long time, just something where I can keep me bits and bobs. I put the bench in the middle originally because I wanted to get all the way around it, but what I ended up doing was putting tools one side of it and just working on one side. So that's what I'm going to do, is just keep it like this. I've got all my clamps over there now. What I've also done is put some plug sockets in. I've got one there. I've got these over here for the drill and what have you. There's another one up there, another one there, and then one down in there. All this time I've been building, I've been running off one extension lead coming out of the board over there. So now it's made me a lot happier because there's not leads everywhere. So this is the Leaf, my 36 Austin 12 Roadster. I've been smoking around in it for a year or so. Put it on the road this time last year, and I've run it with no windscreen all this time. And it's great in the summer, but as soon as the weather gets a bit cold, it's a bit brutal on there, especially at 40 odd mile an hour. It gets very cold. So I'm going to put a windscreen on this week. Another job I've got to do is put some bonnet sides on here, so I'm also going to be making them. This car never overheats. I've never put the electric fan on, and it sort of overcools at this time of year. So I figure a pair of sides there will keep it all nicely covered. Once I've got a screen on this, I'm going to think about start making a bit of a hood for it as well. Okay, for the windscreen, I bought this windscreen frame at the Bewley Auto Jumble for 50 quid. Now what I've done is I've shortened, the top's the same height, but I've shortened the bottom and shortened these posts. So now we've got a reasonable sized windscreen. It's an opener, which is kind of cool. Okay, this is kind of the idea, but it wants sitting back just a touch. If you look on the back here, they put a bit of a mark down there. That will allow this to lean back a bit. First bit of grinding with my new metal boo, courtesy of Andy at RH Davies. Cheers, Andy. Let's see what it does. That is lovely. Right, it didn't take much off, and it didn't take much to take that off, but I'm going to go and try it. Well, that was pretty much there actually, so I'm going to take the same amount off the other one. Right, good, I've self-tapered it on there. I'm going to put some little rubbers underneath this, but it's just on there for the second. As you see, it follows the tonneau down, and it's not far off the angle the originals were at, not far at all. So now I need to make these pieces. So I cut some 2mm, and I'm going to have a little bit of a practice run. Well, that's kind of what it's like, first attempt. I think it needs to be squashed a bit more, but it's kind of getting it. I've messed this one up, you see, look, it's gone at a funny angle, but to make my life easier, what I did was bent a wider one, and I'm just going to run a line down this and cut this off. I'm clamping a bit on here so I'll get this cut nice and straight, because I'm not getting many chances at this. Right, there we go. That's exactly it. Now to make this a bit stronger, what I'm going to do is put a little tab off of here, the screws into here, and just hold that in place. I've got to do some repairs around here where it's a shame if the tonneau wasn't on there, I could have used the original holes, but doesn't matter. I'm going to do some repairs around here, flatten it out and put some decent fixings for these. But that's where it is. You alright, Whitey? Whitey's got loads of mates now. Okay, I've made these tiny little brackets, you see, that curl round. I've drilled and tapped a hole in there, put a 4mm hole in. And then this, once the glass is in, this will just sit in. And then that just sits on top like that. You see? One at either end. That's at my eye height there. So, you know what I mean, you're pretty well under. And these are just ready to take the soft top. So tomorrow morning I'm going to go down and get this glass cut. When I was clearing the garage out, tucked in a piece that was up here. These are all the templates from the Rat. And I remember most of them, to be honest with you. See, that one there was one of the first ones I made. It tucked around the axle. The battery box holder. Oh, where you went. There's some funky ones in it. You can see that went on an axle. I don't know what that went on. That was a gearbox mount. But there you go. If you're going to build a car, be prepared to cut all that lot out. Most of these were 3 or 4mm and I cut them all out with a disc cutter. So you want to build a car? Next I'm going to put some bonnet sides on here. So the bonnet sides I got these from Chris at the bracket factory. They come off a Daimler. They've got a really snazzy docking mechanism, which I'm not going to use on this, I don't think, because I'm going to have these sides fixed. Here's the other one. It's got a bit of a lump out, but we're not worried about that. I think first thing I've got to do is take this angle and put it at the furthest point and see what we got. Okay, so I've used a sliding bezel. So if I whip that off, that's going to fit on there then. Oh, I've just seen something. If you see where that bit of a chunk out is, look what I've got down there. And that's going to be in about the right place for that steering arm to be coming out. I'm going to whip that indoors and cut that off. Really nice having the floor space in here to be able to cut materials in there. Chop, chop, chop! Hot rod with the bonnet off, isn't it? So what I've done, I've disconnected this, and now I'm aligning this radiator up dead on with the bulkhead because it was leaning forward a bit. I'm going to square that up, and that gives me an equal distance on here to work to. Okay, I'm cutting this 10mm longer just in case it's a little bit squiffy. I've run these two lines level now, and that gives us that. Needs a bit more on this bottom. Yeah, I've got another bit of metal. Just cut this curve in. I should be able to bolt it to the rad, and then just make some little brackets that go in there somewhere. That looks different, doesn't it? Needs some loops in it to make it look funky. I've just cut this bit of 2mm out, and it's going to sit into this bottom bit you see down there. I'm glad to be getting back on with the leaf because he's been neglected. He needs to be ready for winter. Right, now I'm going to fix them, so I'm going to put a small bolt right on this top corner. Right, that's both sides secured to the radiator just by a couple of bolts, top and the bottom. I'm going to cut a piece of this, weld it to that flange there, tap a hole into here, and then just put a little 10mm bolt on there. So I'm going to weld that little piece onto there. Look. Saturday, and it rained good and proper last night. Right, I'm on the final bits of this, but I'm going to leave this till Monday now. I've got a couple of little bits to clean up, and I've got to put a bracket down here just to hold that tight. I need to put rubbers all the way around this as well. And then to hold it down, I think all I need is some little things that go on here, between there and there. What's happening with the windscreen is, because the bottom's only about 75mm thick, they're undecided if they wanted to do it in toughened or laminate. The problem is, being so short, it makes it a weak spot, so I'm leaving it to them for the minute. They're going to call me back. Yeah, winterizing's going well. The sun is out. Now it's the 1st of November, and it feels like spring today, even though all the leaves are on the floor. I've whipped the bonnet off, and I'm going to take it out for its last windscreenless, bonnetless little roll around the block, just to say goodbye to it blowing in my face. So this is where the leaf looks best, when it's out on the road, and I like it with no bonnet and no windscreen. I'm going to take him for a little blast around the block. Oh, it's so nice with no windscreen when the sun's out. I wonder how much it's actually going to stop. I think at this speed, it'd be lovely. I think once you start getting up to speed, I think it's not going to help that much. Lovely, isn't it? Okay, so I've had a couple of parcels arrive. Now, one I know what it is, and the other one I have absolutely no clue whatsoever. This is the first parcel. So this parcel came from David Gillespie from Hillsborough, Ohio. I think it's Ohio, OH. David sent me an email and said to me, I've got this item for you. And I said, don't worry, the postage will be way too expensive. And he said, fuck the postage. So oh, there we go. Wonderful Wild West Virginia 76. That's cool, isn't it? They go up in the garage. Here it comes. Okay. Oh, there's some other bits in there as well. Now this is a 235 rocker cover. Also some lovely rusty side panels. This is for my 235 straight 6 Chevy motor. I'll show you. While I was off, I did actually get round to doing something out here, and I made a start on getting the blue paint off because I really didn't like it. Now that's the side panels. They look different. Whoops! It's actually different. It's got like 6 bolt holes in it. Oh, that's a real shame. He was sent that all the way from America, and it cost him a lot of money. I'm not sure what that is. It's a nice bit of garage art. Thanks a lot, David. I really appreciate it. It's a shame it's different, but this is going up on my garage along with the sign. So the second parcel comes from a guy called Lee Mottram, so let's get that one out. This parcel is also really big as well, and it's very heavy. Well, the packages come over. I've got a slim idea of what this is, but I'm not sure. That looks like some sort of conveyor. I've got no idea what I'd use it for. I'm going to drag it outside and see how long it is. You know what my first impression for this is? As it's stainless and it wouldn't mind being outside, is a hammock. Well, there you go. There was an odd gift, but I'm sure I use that for something. Thanks a lot, Lee. I'd also like to say hello to Sam, Lee's son. Hello, mate. How you doing? Apparently he watches the channel and he likes what I'm doing down there. And what Lee does, he does Mottrams minis, classic minis and parts bought and sold. Find us on Facebook. So if you're a mini dude, perhaps this is a fella for you. And I've got a couple of stickers, and I'll stick these on the back wall of the comma. Excellent. Thanks a lot, boys. Really appreciate it. I've got to say, it's absolutely wonderful people sending me gifts and stuff. I really do appreciate it, and it's really not necessary, guys, but thanks a lot. If you want to help me out, the best way you can do it is to get over to my shop and get yourself a lovely Oak Swamp t-shirt. This is a new Leaf t-shirt. There's a couple of designs of this. This is the Oak Swamp one with no passengers. Again, the design was done by our man Stefan Marjoran. So next week what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off the little bits on the bonnet, so that sorts that. And I'm going to whip these off. Hopefully it'll be a nice easy job, but something tells me it's going to be a pain in the arse. Once I've done these odd couple of days on the Leaf, I'm going to be heading back into the Shrew. I'm dying to get back on with it because it'll be a case of getting it finished. When I get some good days over the next couple of months, I'm going to get the front calipers on and get the front brakes working on the comma, and then I'll be able to move that up and down, and I'll be happier with that. And then that would need its final coat of looking at probably in the spring now, because the weather's not looking clever. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please leave me a like and a comment. If you're not subscribed at this point, make sure you hit the old subscribe button. Anyway, massive thanks for watching. I will catch you dudes next time. Hang loose.
You moved out of my apartment. You moved out of my old town. Life ain't have been so easy since you ain't been around. To think how far I traveled to see you one more time. If that's how you say hello, you can kiss my ass goodbye. Well, let your hair down, get out of that skirt. Oh, believe your high heels on. I'll be in the back of my black Cadillac when Jesus finally comes to call his children home. Yeah! Let your hair down, get out of that